All right, I'm back, folks. This is going to be the best. I'm going to have so much fun in this next 20 minutes because it's absolutely hilarious now. So the 4th of July, our Independence Day, Trump picked that day to bankrupt. I mean, it's hilarious. They hate this country so bad. They could not figure out, number 6, they could not figure out, folks, how to spin the 4th of July in Washington, D.C. in a negative way. They couldn't figure it out. I mean, they talked about it a week before, Trump and his military parade, and what sign and signal, how will we be accepted around the world when they see tanks on our streets? That's something you see in Russia. And then he will take this and he'll politicize it. Oh my God, it's going to be a campaign rally. And then Trump gives a speech. We had a great, amazing Washington, D.C. 4th of July celebration in our nation's capital. It's getting harder every day. It's getting harder and harder to find something positive in any way to highlight that swamp, Washington, D.C. But Trump does it. Millions of people watch. Millions of people come to Washington, D.C. He gives the speech. He highlights every branch of our military. Never says I or me. Makes it about this country. They can't take it, but they're glad to be able to report Trump's costly July 4th event bankrupted. It didn't deplete the funds. You know, let me ask you this. When you bankrupt, you file paperwork. That's bankruptcy. You actually file paperwork. But it doesn't say they depleted the funds for Washington's security and anti-terrorism fund. It doesn't say it depleted them. He bankrupted it. That is like, I mean, I have to tell you, that is, you can't get, I mean, I'm just saying, it is funny. I just think, there's one other I want to put up. I think there was one other, this number, well, I think that might be the only one I put together, but he bankrupt. It's absolutely hilarious. They're talking that he bankrupt the fund for Washington, D.C. All right. Also, I think, Josh, put up number 1. Now, Nancy Pelosi wants to put up a complaint, all right, box outside her door. Now, go to the 4. Did you get the picture of the 4 I asked you to get together? Okay, this is a problem for Nancy right here. Women of color, strong, bold, Muslim, whatever they are, women, Latino, whatever they are, these are Nancy's problem. Now, let me say this to you, okay? Here's Nancy's big problem. The districts represented by these 4 young Democrats, freshmen, they're Democrat. I know you didn't understand that. The district, or you didn't understand what I'm saying. The district represented by these 4 freshman Democrats, they're Democrat. Meaning it doesn't matter. Remember, Joe Crowley, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, okay? Drinking out of the commode. So her district, remember Joe Crowley? She beat Joe Crowley. It doesn't matter. Nancy Pelosi's already said you take these districts, you know, you can run a paperweight, or is there such thing as a paperweight anymore? You can run anybody on a name, and these districts are going to go blue, okay? Probably, for the most part. 99%, we'll say that. They're going to be blue. Nancy Pelosi's problem is these women will get reelected in their districts, or there'll be a different one elected and it'll still be blue. Her problem is to win the House of Representatives, when they took back the House in 2018, all right, they had to take back the House in a lot of Republican red districts, okay, to win, not these 4. See, these are not flips. You can go through there, we'll see. These are not, my opinion, I haven't vetted all of them. Like, I do know Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez did not flip that seat from Democrat to Republican to Democrat. These are not flips, as I understand. They maintain Democrat. Nancy's problem is the areas where they flipped, that these crazy ass women may cause Republicans to look good back in those districts, and they lose those that used to be red that they flipped. Nancy's nerves are shot. She's trying to tell these 4 dumbasses, which I hope they don't get the message. You and I hope they don't get the message. And hey, girl power or whatever power you have going, keep up with your bad self. Oh yeah, right? Go, girl, go. Whatever you want to do. See, I hope they keep up, because I have said on the show multiple times, I think Donald Trump's coattails, he will win re-election, is my thought today, and I think his coattails will be stronger. We're going to win back to House of Representatives, and these people are helping all the way to the bank. So Pelosi says, number 1, damn it, shut the hell up. Pelosi warns Democrats slamming colleagues, do not tweet your complaints. So Nancy's got them out there putting a complaint box on the outside of her door. Put it in there. We got a little lock. We won't tell anybody it's you. She said, man, you got a problem? Come to my office. Quit putting it on social media. You're going to hurt the districts that we flipped last time, and it's possibly we're going to win them back. All right? The Republicans may come back in if you keep screwing up. Number 8. After weeks of infighting, Pelosi pleads for unity. You see, America is not as far left as those 4. Now, yesterday they had their children in cages. Yeah, they did. They had their kids in cages. Kids in cages. Testimony on Capitol Hill. Now, they're trying to use these children at the border to tap into the female vote. Not working is my prediction, and I'll tell you why. You better stop treating Democrats, women, as sensitive, vulnerable pushovers that don't see the truth. You better stop it. Because let me tell you something. While Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is crying over the children at the border, women in Gainesville, Georgia want to know if their kids are going to be safe from gangs that are already here in this country. And they're smart and they're bold and they're not naive and they're no longer these sensitive little women that are going to fall for your pictures. Now, yesterday, let's play that video, Alexander. This is the kids in cages. You have to follow along. It's like the bouncing ball, because they're going to take our Capitol and the hearing room and they're going to turn it into a Spanish. Just go ahead, play that video.
Una cosa más. ¿Ha visto con sus propios ojos una cultura de crueldad adentro de estas facilidades?
Después de la entrevista, el oficial de inmigración de ICE me preguntó del por qué, para qué había venido a Estados Unidos. Yo le respondí que yo venía a sacar adelante a mi hija, pero ellos casi no nos dejaban hablar. Y él me dijo con estas palabras tú sabes que este es un país de americanos, que mi presidente es Donald Trump y que te podemos quitar a tu hija y a ti te podemos encerrar en la cárcel. Y yo recuerdo que yo me puse a llorar porque me quedé sin palabras como para poder responderles.
Come back. Sorry, we couldn't get that to go away, but that was part of a Kids in Cages. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, you need to understand. All of you out there campaigning against America and campaigning for the children at the border, we are all compassionate. We are all saddened, but we are smart enough to see through the created crisis, the real created crisis the Democrats made sure happened. While the true compassionate one in this situation has been the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. So if they're playing this over and over to try to win the female vote. Oh, absolutely. They want women to vote for them because they're so brokenhearted and they're you know, when they're killing a child, they don't try to appeal to women the same way. Okay? No, seriously. When they try to appeal to women when they're killing a child, they appeal to them as well, you're educated enough to know that it's your body and, you know, power to the women and you could kill that child anytime you want and you don't let the government tell you what to do. All right? Because you're strong. But down there when it comes to the children, it's a whole different situation, right? The way they appeal to women. They're not falling for it. The Democrats are going to get struck down with a blow that they're not ready for, thinking that the American people, especially the women voters of this country, are sitting there today crying for the people at the border that live in the suburbs of Gainesville today, the suburbs outside of Philadelphia. You know, outside the suburbs, if you think those women are sitting there crying for the border, the Philadelphia suburbs, you know what we've become? We've become a nation that we get in the car and we shoot into the city like we go right into the city. We know our parking space. We know where we're going. We go to that baseball game. All right. Hey, I live in Georgia. In North Georgia, we feel safe. That's why we're up here. I have to tell you, for the most part. And we move just far enough out to where we can run in and see a play, run in and see a concert, run in and have dinner, run in and go to a ball game, run in and go to an event and get home. The thing we're learning in the suburbs is the fastest way to our event and the fastest way to get back on the interstate. Seriously. And then we have all these cities where we've taken these little pockets for you to go take your day trip, walk around all day, World of Coke, whatever, and feel safe. But outside of that, we know it's a mess. I'm telling you. Hey, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Yesterday, you know, people, I said to my wife the other day, can I write on Facebook, because I got to be cautious sometimes. I said, can I write on Facebook, children and dogs make me smile, but people, and I might have said something, all right? She said, no, just write, women and children make you smile. And, no, did I say women and children? Dogs and children. What did I say, Josh? Second time I said women. Women, children. Oh, sorry, I better be careful. Oh, that was fun. All right, just all jokes. Dogs and children make me smile. She said, just put dogs and children make you smile, and people will figure out the rest. I think we're almost all at that point, right? With some people. So yesterday I got to meet someone that really made me smile. I really enjoyed meeting this guy right here. Put him up there, Josh. That's my kind of day right there. That's Coach Coakley, head coach Coakley over at White County Warriors. That's his dog. And let me tell you something. When Coach Coakley gets up from his desk, it takes like 2 seconds, Josh. That dog is sitting in that chair like it belongs to him, man. So I got to meet that guy yesterday, so he made me smile. You go ahead and take that down. Folks, Freedom Zone. Let me tell you a little bit of what we got going on here. Freedom Zone with Candace is coming up every Thursday at 10 o'clock, so you stay right here. She does a 30-minute show. It's really good. She goes a different direction than I do. It's a different show. I like what she does there. You're going to want to check it out if you've never checked out before. The Freedom Zone with Candace, the Truth Set Free. And you have all the ways she'll have on there. You can reach her, talk to her about her show if you ever want to get with her and discuss something, or maybe be a guest on the show. So we want to bring that up. Also, do you have instant replay? Can you get to that one, or do you have that one? Because we got a lot going on. There you go, instant replay live. Watch live on Mondays at 10:10. Do you have Dave and Lauren's picture, or is that something? If you can't get that up there, then don't worry about it. All right, but instant replay is 10:10 every Monday morning with Lauren Hunter and Dave Garner, our sports show. And I want to say, if you'll follow Team FYN Sports on Instagram, Facebook, our Facebook page, we have been doing coaches interviews, preseason coaches interviews. Gilmer's coach Saunders, Fannon's coach Chad Cheatham, Hayesville, North Carolina, the Yellow Jackets head coach over there, Chad McClure. We got his interview up. White County Warriors did about a 20-minute interview with Coach Coakley over there at White County. We have 4 set for next week, so but between now and the end of next week, we've done a preseason interview. We will have a preseason interview with almost every coach in. There's Lauren and Dave. That is 10 o'clock every Monday morning, 10:10. And that show is live on their Facebook page, Team FYN Sports. They do an hour every Monday morning. Also, Lauren is looking for people to join the team, Team FYN Sports. Lauren is looking for sideline reporters to help her this. We'll have that ad. Get that ad from Samantha, Josh, today that we can start putting up as we're going through every week. But, hey, Lauren will be up looking for sideline reporters. We'll have that ad for this fall. And between now and next week, we'll have almost every coach, about 11 coaches interviews for what's going on and how they feel their teams are getting ready for the upcoming high school football season. So we're excited about that. And then also the 4th of July kicked off really the local politics. We got a lot of local politics. We are going to set up next week. Been waiting for 4th of July. Then this week, next week, we're going to set up local politics segments here in North Georgia. For example, who's running for commissioner? Who's running for chair commissioner in Fannin County? Who's running? Do you know? Well, you hear rumors, so we're not going to bring rumors, but we're going to ask the candidates direct. This, for example, Stan Helton, current chairman, says he's running for re-election. Former chairman Bill Simons is running for election. Okay, Jamie Hensley's running. A gentleman by the name of Davis, I forget his first name, he is running. Who's running for Post 1? Earl Johnson says he's not going to run again. Current Fannin County Post 1 commissioner says he's served 2 terms, he's done. Who's running? Who's running for sheriff down in Pickens County? We know Donnie Craig's running, right? The current sheriff. Who's running for county commissioner down in Pickens County? We know Chris Stansel is running. He's over at the sheriff's office, but he's running for county commission chair. Rob Jones, current commission chair, running for re-election. A lot of stuff going on. So next week we are going to start a local politics segment, okay? That is not state, okay? It's not congressional, it's local. It's going to be in your county, and you got to get with me. Put everything up there, Josh. If you plan to run for office, okay? If you are in, put our contact. If you are in Dawson County, and the reason I'm doing this right now is because tomorrow we're at Sycamore Crossing, I don't get this opportunity. If you are in Dawson County, you are in White County, you are in Lumpkin County, okay? If you're in Rabun County, if you are in Towns County, if you are in Union County, if you are in Fannin County, if you're in Pickens, if you're in Murray County, okay? If you're in Cherokee County, North Carolina, Clay County, North Carolina, you intend to run for office, you hear that somebody's running for office, you might want to run for office, you want to tell me about somebody running for office. Let's do it, because it's going to happen starting next week. Chief at FetcherNews.com, 706-889-9700. We're also going to start having the candidates come in and sit down. We're going to start planning candidate debates. We will in all the counties that we possibly can. So look forward to that Monday. Also follow us right there. We'll have more information on that coming up this weekend and all next week on how to stay in touch with local politics. It is time. I got to go to break because at 10 o'clock, it's time for the Freedom Zone with Candace, and we will be at Sycamore Crossing Friday morning, downtown Blue Ridge, 8 a.m. See you there.